please disregard this wrinkly curtain right here behind me. What's up, catfish fans? Today we're going to be going over why I hate catfish tournaments. It's not exactly what it sounds like. So by no means do I hate catfish tournaments. What it is, I have a very addictive personality. So the YouTube thing, I get so wrapped up in that's all I want to do. You know, it's in my free time. So I've got a full-time job. Maybe I should start there. I've got a full-time job. Most of the time when the fishing is at its very best, I'm working 6-7 days a week. Usually that's when the catfish tournaments are going on the most too. So it's hard for me to devote my time, or, you know, I give my word, hey, I'm going to be there. I'm going to show up. I'll fish this catfish tournament with you. And then the day before, whatever, I find out I'm going to have to work, or maybe I have to pull out or what. So I went through that a couple of times, fished a couple of tournaments and loved it. Man, absolutely love it. And I still plan on fishing maybe 1 or 2 a year, you know, but I wanted to make this video because I have so many people ask me, why don't you tournament fish? Why don't you tournament fish? And this is why. I don't have the time to get serious. And if I'm going to do anything at all, I want to be serious in what I'm doing, right? So I don't have the time. I can't get serious in the tournaments. I can't chase them around all over the place because I'm working a lot when the tournaments are going on. Now, with that being said, that's not the only reason. Another reason is being a YouTuber. It's not as simple as strapping a camera up on the front of the boat and going out there and throwing baits in the water and everything just goes great, you know, and being able to put out a good video. Now, I think some people think that it is, and I do see some people who try that, and they go out and they strap the camera on the front of the boat and throw baits in the water, and 2 years later, they've got, you know, 55 subscribers, right? That don't work. Man, it is a lot of work, and there are so many people now wanting to fish on YouTube, wanting to have a fishing channel. It's a hard market to break into. I mean, it just is. You've really got to work at it. You've really got to put in the work, man. I've got 3 or 4 different cameras that I run now on the boat, not including the phone. I use the phone a lot too. And then just sitting down and editing a video. Let's say I'm in a stretch there where I'm working, you know, 5 days a week when we're not real busy, because when we're real busy, I don't get to put out videos much. So maybe I'm in a stretch there where I'm working 5-6 days a week, and I've got that 1 day, maybe 2 days on the weekend to go out there and get a video. Well, then I may spend 10 hours on the water that day to get a video, and then I may come home and spend another 10 hours that night editing the video so I can put it out, you know, on Monday or whenever my uploads are. So it's not all gravy, and that's why a lot of guys jump into it and it just don't stick. But there are a lot of good channels out there, and there are a lot of guys willing to put in the work, and there is some great content on YouTube. But there's a lot of channels out there not putting in any effort, that's just kind of saturating the algorithm and keeping the better channels from getting the views that they should get. But that's neither here nor there. If you want to start a YouTube channel, go strap a camera on the front of your boat and film yourself fishing and put it on YouTube. I encourage it 100%, whether it's a great video or whether it's just strapped on there. And if it's what you want to do it. I encourage that 100%. Now, with that being said, I guess that's really all I need to cover on that topic. The reason I don't, let's get back to brass tacks, because like I said, I got people reaching out to me all the time wanting to know why I don't tournament fish, wanting to know, will I fish a tournament with them, wanting to know, do I need a partner, do I want to be their partner, do they want to come get in my boat, do I need to come get in their boat? I get this all the time. And no, the reason why is I'm not going to be a good partner to you in catfish tournaments. That's just how it is. Because we're going to have them planned. We're going to hope it go, and then my schedule's going to go to crap, and I'm not going to be able to do it. So now I would be 100% devoted, other than when I get in a boat now, I'm more worried about, is the camera rolling? Am I getting these right angles? I'm more worried about that stuff than I am actually catching the fish, even though I've got to catch fish to put out good content. I know this. I've got to catch fish. And that's why in a lot of my videos, we may only catch 1 or 2 fish. But I try to put good quality fish and good quality videos out as much as possible. I wanted to do it every week, and that just don't work. I can't get it every week. So anyway, with that being said, man, I'm getting long-winded, and I'm stretching this out longer than I should be. But that's the reason. That I'm just answering a question that I've been asked over and over again. It's not that I dislike catfish tournaments. I don't have a thing against catfish tournaments. I have met some of the best people ever through the few catfish tournaments that I have been involved in. I mean, it's just everybody you meet. I have not, that I can remember, I have not met a person that I didn't think I could get along with or seemed to be a good person. That's fishing catfish tournaments. I mean, it's just how it is. Back when I was younger, I fished a lot of bass tournaments. In the bass tournament scene, I met people all the time that I really didn't care to be around. So it's just a different breed of people out here chasing catfish, I guess. That's the only way I know to put it. So not going to harp on that anymore. That's the reason why it's that I don't partake in more tournaments than what I do. And I just wanted to address that. I wanted to get that out there. By the way, I'm sitting here looking at myself, which I hate, but y'all please disregard this wrinkly curtain right here behind me. I'm working on different ideas, different ways to get me like a little studio set up for the podcast and this and that. I literally dug this out of the closet and hung it up there over some pictures and that kind of stuff. So I could jump on here right quick and make this video. So yeah, y'all disregard that if you can. But anyway, so before I forget, we've covered that. That's my deal with catfish tournaments. Nothing bad, nothing against anybody. AACH, North Mississippi Catfish Trail, all you got, man, hey, love what you're doing. Keep doing it. I'm all for it. I just hate that I can't be there more, you know what I mean? And I know a lot of you guys, y'all want me there. Y'all have reached out, y'all have asked me to be there, and it makes me feel bad, really, to be honest with you, when I'm not there. I want to be there, but it's just a time thing. It's a work schedule that I have to work around, and it just don't work out for me. So it's not that I don't want to be there, or it's not that I don't have anything against what y'all are doing. I can guarantee you, I like what's going on. I like what y'all are doing. I like what you're standing for. All that's great. Okay, so got long-winded. That spills over. And before I forget, though, I did want to throw this in there. Y'all have seen me. I have been using Catch the Fever rods now for, I think this is 2 years. Hang on. Let's let this dog finish drinking water. Everybody's going to shut it off. All right, so if you want the daughter's dog to start barking or drinking or chewing on food, sounds like a horse crunching gravel, turn the camera on. That's my experience anyway. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Y'all have seen me running Catch the Fever rods in my boat for the past at least 2 years. I think it's been a little over 2 years now. I had another rod that I ran before them. That whole situation just didn't work out. Was a great rod. I didn't have anything against the rod at all. I did have a little bit of customer service issue and lack of communication. You know what I mean? But I would reach out about something or reach out about a problem, which goes right back to the customer service issues. And it was just slow. It just wasn't to my liking, I guess. I mean, I'm not knocking them any kind of way. They make a great rod. But that part, I just wasn't crazy about, and I really didn't want to be affiliated with them. And I didn't just want to jump in there and be affiliated with anybody, with just anybody, you know what I'm saying? So I sold out everything I had from that rod maker. And I switched over to the Catch the Fever rods right away. I love the rods. The actions that I bought, I loved the way they handled. Everything was good about the rods. And then, of course, just like with any rod, things started happening. Not often. I've only had one serious problem in the 2.5 years, and I abused my equipment. That's just the way it is. If y'all watch my videos, y'all know some of that, from knocking holes in the boats to breaking tips off the rods or whatever. It happens, you know, especially running that Mississippi River. I mean, it's just rough. It's just all the way around rough on everything, every piece of equipment in your boat. And then I'm a little rough too. So you add the two together and something's going to get tore up, right? I don't care how good it is. But I had to reach out to Catch the Fever's customer service, and you can go back. I've got a video talking about, I think maybe it was just a short though. I don't think it's actually in a full length video. So maybe you go back and look at my shorts, and if you want to. Not look at my shorts, man. I could have worded that better. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. Go back and look through my YouTube short clips, and y'all can probably see where I was talking about their customer service. Anyway, getting long-winded again, not going to harp on it. So recently, it's actually been a little while back the first time I actually reached out to them, and just here recently, within the last few days, it has become official. I am now affiliated with Catch the Fever. I am now going to be pushing their rods harder than I was before. I don't know if that's possible, because I push their rods to the limit. When I say push, I'm not talking about pushing them on you. I'm talking about just trying to destroy these rods in my videos when we get these big fish on or whatever. Just to show the quality, man. I don't know. I love them. I love them. The weight of the rod, the balance of the rod, the way they handle the fish. I'm sure there are some out there just as good. There may be some out there better. I don't know. I haven't found them yet as far as better. So I don't know, but I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what 2024 brings for me and for the channel. I've got some other things in the works also, but I can just get on here and just talk and talk and talk. I want to be out there fishing, but it's miserable. The boat ramps are iced over. It's just not a time to be doing that. So figured I'd jump on here and make this video and kind of fill y'all in on what's going on. And like I said, had people just constantly asking me about the tournament deal, and I wanted to kind of clear that up. It's, you know, and it is what it is. I've already said that, so I'm not going to say it again. Yeah, and also, don't forget Menar Hooks. They have been really good to me. I don't know, I know it may be kind of awkward or odd that, you know, Menar Hooks is affiliated with Mad Cat's rods, and I'm running Catch the Fever rods, and I didn't know if that was going to cause an issue or not or whatever, but I would hope not. You know, everybody needs to get along, no matter what you're doing. We're all doing the same thing, man. I see that a lot too, and I don't like that. I'm not going to bash any brands. I have used some absolute junk, but I'm not going to get on here and bash the brand and tell you what it is. Now, I may get on here and maybe try to, you know, inform you on something that you don't need to waste your money on. I may do that, but I'm not going to bash anything. I'm not going to bash anybody's product. And you may use it and it not have the same result as me using it, because like I said, I'm like a sledgehammer, man, with everything I mess with. So I can tear up things that work just fine for other people is what I'm saying, I guess. But anyway, I said I wasn't going to do this. I said I wasn't going to get long-winded and go on and whatever. But we covered the tournament deal. We covered, I am now affiliated and on Catch the Fever's team. I'm Team Catch the Fever all the way now. By the way, if y'all need some rods or you need anything off Catch the Fever's website, y'all go over there. I'm going to put a link in the description below. This is going to be my link, and if you use KDK10 as your code at checkout, it'll save you 10% across the entire website, 10% overall. MenarHooks.com. You go to Facebook, go to MenarHooks.com. Anything on the website, Cat Daddy 25, Cat Daddy spelt with a K, Cat Daddy 25 saves you 25%. on all your orders off of there. So there you go. Save you a little bit of money, get you some really good gear. I've got a couple of other things in the works for 2024. I may be throwing y'all some more codes here before long to save you some money. Only doing the fishing gear right now. Y'all probably saw that I moved over into some of the side-by-side parts and accessories and this and that, but I'm only pushing those on those videos. They're not going to be affiliated with my fishing videos, and there's going to come a point, probably not this year, maybe next year, to where it's broke into 2 separate channels, because I've also got some things in the works for that. I'm also maybe going to be affiliated with a company who manufactures side-by-sides. So anyway, there's a lot going on. I'm only one person working a full-time job. I'm just trying to keep up. Hopefully one of these days I can get a little money turning from this thing. Maybe I can hire somebody to help me or something like that, but not right now. Oh, I want to touch on, so some of you know, some of you may not know about the podcast on Spotify. So if you go over there right now, there's only really 1 episode up other than the pilot episode and all. I have a list of people. We were supposed to start it back in the fall. I was going to do pre-recordings and start putting them out 3 at a time. I have a list of people down to get with and get some podcasts recorded. That is still going to happen. I just had some things going on back in the fall that changed direct. I had some things, I'm not going to get into all that, but I had some health problems. I had some things happen in the family. It was just, it was overwhelming at times, and I wasn't feeling much like videos, you know what I mean? And but we're past it. We're going to get back to recording. Going to get back to recording the podcast this year. Going to get back to cranking out some videos for y'all this year, man. I'm excited for things to come. I really am. And like I said, just excited to see what 2024 brings in general, because I've got a lot of things in the works and I want to see what all happens. But anyway, it's long enough. If you haven't, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel, maybe hit like on this video. Leave a comment about if there's anything that y'all would like to see me talk about, or maybe like to see me cover, any gear, anything like that. Get in the comment section and let me know. I love doing that. I just don't really know what y'all want to see. I can get on here and talk all day about, you know, this freaking pencil, but y'all may not want to see that. So get in the comment section, drop some things in there that you may want to see, or you may want me to review or go over, and you know, I'll try to get them done in a timely manner. But I need y'all in the comments letting me know what you want to see, so I know what to record, you know. But anyway, like I said, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you. Without y'all supporting my channel is nothing. And I know that, and I appreciate that. On that note, I also appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.